Welcome to our comprehensive tutorial on understanding use context for efficient state sharing in React. In today's fast-paced web development environment, creating dynamic user interfaces efficiently is paramount. React, a leading library in this domain, provides a variety of powerful hooks, among which use context is crucial for efficient state sharing across components. This tutorial will delve into the significance of use context, its real-world applications, and how it can simplify your coding experience, making your applications more maintainable and scalable. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned React developer, understanding use context can greatly enhance your ability to manage state effectively without the hassle of prop drilling. At the heart of React's state management capabilities lies the use context hook. Imagine your React component tree like a sprawling family tree. Traditional state management often requires prop drilling, which is akin to passing a message from the top of the tree down through each branch until it reaches the intended recipient. This approach can be cumbersome and error-prone. Enter use context, which allows components to access context directly, much like a direct phone call, bypassing intermediaries. The use context hook works by consuming data from a context provider, which acts as a global repository for state values. This approach not only streamlines data flow, but also enhances code readability and maintainability. Let's explore some practical applications of use context. Consider a theme context that manages color schemes across an application. Instead of passing theme settings through every component, use context allows each component to access the current theme directly. Similarly, authentication can be managed through a user context where user data and authentication status are globally accessible, ensuring seamless updates across components. However, it's vital to remember that with great power comes great responsibility. Over-reliance on use context can lead to performance bottlenecks due to unnecessary re-renders of all consuming components whenever context changes. Thus, striking a balance and using context judiciously is key. Let's dive into a practical code example to solidify our understanding of use context in action. We'll explore a simple React application that utilizes use context to manage theme and user authentication states efficiently. In this example, the application consists of two main contexts: theme context and user context. The theme context handles the theme state, allowing users to toggle between light and dark modes. The user context manages user data, facilitating login and logout operations. Our main component, consumes these contexts to render UI elements based on the current theme and user state. To illustrate this, we'll examine the theme context.js file, which defines the theme context and provides a toggle theme function to switch themes. Now, let's see how this all comes together in a live application. Imagine opening the app on a web page. Initially, the main component appears with a light theme. Clicking the toggle theme button switches to a dark theme, demonstrating how use context allows seamless theme transitions. Next, consider the user authentication scenario. Initially, the user is logged out and a login button is displayed. Upon clicking the login button, the user logs in as Jane Smith, and the UI updates to reflect the logged-in state, showcasing the power of use context in managing user authentication. Finally, the logout button reverts the user to the logged-out state, all without prop drilling. This demonstration exemplifies how use context can streamline state management in React applications, making them more intuitive and responsive. To wrap up, we've explored the use context hook in React and its role in efficient state sharing across components. By eliminating the need for prop drilling, use context simplifies data management, enhances code clarity, and improves maintainability. However, it's important to use this tool wisely, balancing its benefits with potential performance considerations. As you continue your React journey, consider integrating use context into your projects to create cleaner and more scalable applications. Thank you for joining us in this tutorial, and we encourage you to experiment with use context in your projects to truly grasp its power and flexibility. Happy coding. Happy